Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to day 12. Go ahead and take your packets out and have them in front of you, along with something to write with. All right, today we're going to do measurement conversions. So we're going to be doing things like going from liters to milliliters, and kilograms to grams. So again, this should be a review. So our first problem is an I do, and it reads, at football practice, the water jug was filled with 18 liters, 530 milliliters of water. At the end of practice, there were 795 milliliters left. How much water did the team drink? First thing we're going to do is underline our big question. How much water did the team drink? That's my chore. Now I'm going to look back in the problem and see what's there that's going to help me to answer the big question. I know that the water jug was filled with 18 liters, 530 milliliters of water. So here I have two measures. I have liters and I have milliliters. Then at the end of practice, something happened. There was only 795 milliliters of water left. Okay, so that key word is the word left. I'll pause there and let you catch up. All right, from the start, I knew I had 18 liters, 530 milliliters. Small letter M, capital L stands for milliliters. So that's what I started out with. 18 liters, 530 milliliters. Okay, so I know that milli means 1,000, and I know that 18 times 1,000 gives me 18,000. Now, the reason why I want to convert this from liters to milliliters is because I also have 795 milliliters where it says left, which means I'm going to do some subtracting. So I need to change this liter to milliliters so that everything I'll have would be milliliters. So for 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. Okay, keeping that in mind, I'm going to convert my 18 liters to milliliters. So I have 18 of these. So I'm going to take my 18 times it by 1,000. And that gives me 18,000. So there's my 18,000 milliliters. So 18,000 milliliters is the same thing as 18 liters. Okay. Now, I'm going to take that 18 liters. Remember, I had 18 liters, 500 milliliters. So now I have my 18,000 milliliters plus my 530 milliliters. So everything is milliliters now. So now I've taken what the jug was filled as. It was filled as 18 liters, 530 30 milliliters. But because I have milliliters here, and I have milliliters here, and I have liters here, that's why I changed this to milliliters. So I have all like units. So 18,000 milliliters plus 530 milliliters gives me 18,530 milliliters. Now, it says at the end of practice, there was 795 milliliters left. How much water did the team drink? Well, in order for me to figure that out, I need to subtract what was left. So I'm going to take my 18,530, and then I'm going to subtract 795 from it. And that's in milliliters as well. So now all of my units are the same. So I'm going to be careful to line up my digits. I'm going to start in the ones place. I can't take 5 from 0, so I'll go and I'll borrow. My 3 becomes a 2, and I'll take my 10 and put it over here. 10 minus 5 I know is 5. And I'm going to pause right there and let you catch up before I go any further. Okay, now I'll continue with the subtraction. 9 from 2, I can't take it. So my 5 becomes a 4. And now this is 12. 12 minus 9 is 3. I can't take 7 from 4. I go to the 8, regroup it. My 8 is now a 7. And now my 4 is a 14. 14 minus 7 gives me 7. And then I bring my other 7 down and my 1. So my final answer should be 17,735. How much water did the team drink? The team drank 17,700. This is what they drank. So that should be my final answer. N and a K. Okay, so that's my final answer. I'll pause for a minute and give you a chance to catch up. So I guess the key thing is to remember that milli stands for 1,000. Killi stands for 1,000. So I'm going to show you an example of that in the next problem. Show you a quick way to do the next one. Here's the answers to the one that we just did. And let's go to the we do. And it reads, Emma is packing boxes of books to donate to the local library. The packing boxes she purchased had a weight limit of 25 kilograms. What is the weight limit of packing boxes in grams? So I'm going to give you a moment to cue that problem. So the first thing you should have done was underline your big question. What is the weight of packing boxes in grams? So now you're going to go from kilograms to grams. Our answer is given 25 kilograms here. Weight limit of 25 kilograms, okay? So I know that I have 25 kilograms. And I'm gonna pause right there and let you catch up. All right, I have 25 kilograms, and I see the word kilo. I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to write 1,000 above it. And I'm going to put a multiplication sign. So I'll stop right there. So now basically what I'm saying is 25 times 1,000 gives me blank grams, because that's what I'm trying to find out. What is the weight limit of the packing boxes in grams? Kilo again means 1,000. So I'm going to multiply 25 times 1,000, and that gives me blank grams. I know 25 times 1,000 equals 25,000, and 25,000 grams. Okay, I'll pause and let you catch up. The correct answer for that problem is B. Okay, because 25 times 1 gives me 25. 1,000 has 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I need to have 3 zeros at the end of my answer. 25,000 grams is what you should have. All right, if you need additional time, please pause the video. All right, our next problem is a we do. It says a meter is 100 centimeters. How many centimeters are in 132 meters? Okay, well, I know 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So remember the day I showed you the meter stick that we had in class? It looks like a yardstick, but it's actually a little longer than a yardstick. So this is what they're referring to, 100 centimeters in 1 meter. But I have 132 of these meter sticks, and I want to go from meters to centimeters. Okay, so how many centimeters is what I'm looking for here are in 132 meters. I also know that a meter is the same thing as 100 centimeters. Okay. So now back to my problem. I'm going to take my 132 and I'm going to multiply it by 100 this time, because remember we're dealing with centimeters and meters. So we're going from meters to centimeters. So equals blank centimeters is what that should be. Okay, so I'm going to take 132 and times it by 100. So 100 has 2 zeros. So 132 times the 1 I know is 132. If I 10 times that, gives me 1 zero. If I 100 times it, I get 2 zeros. I should have 2 zeros in my answer. So my final answer is 13,200. So I went from a larger unit to a smaller unit that time. All right, so my answer is 13,200 centimeters is what it should be. CM stands for centimeters. So I go over here and I find my answer. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to get there. Okay, your next problem is a you do. And it reads, Death Valley is about 209 kilometers long. What is the length of Death Valley in meters? 209 kilometers long. And remember what I taught you to do. So you're doing what is the length of it in meters? You have 209 kilometers. And then you would solve the problem, and this is the part where you're going to put it into Kahoot. Your next problem is also a you do. And this problem says, how many grams are equal to 51 grams? Kilograms, I'm sorry, 51 kilograms. So here, you're trying to figure out how many grams is the same thing as 51 kilograms. So again, remember, kilo means 1,000, and you take it from there. Your final question is a you do. It said, at school, Helen measured the mass of her body using a metric scale. Her body's mass was 61 kilograms. Helen needs to convert 61 kilograms to grams so she can compare it to the mass of other things she measured in class. Here it tells you 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. What is Helen's body mass in grams? That's your task. So that's what you should underline. This right here is going to be important to you, so that should be circled. She wants to convert 61 kilograms to grams. Okay. So you figure out, remember what this is. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. Please make sure that you work your problems out and that when you go to Kahoot, you put your answers in Kahoot. Okay. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.